spray butter. So you have a little bit of taste, but not an over amount, you know? So that we are just really great people for people that want to eat healthy. And the last thing that we're going to have at our bistro that most people don't even think about having is fresh fruit. So that's the end of dessert. I mean, when you eat a meal and then you have fresh fruit at the end of it, you feel much better about yourself, and you're welcome to our bistro.
All right, we have the same buffet thing that group had, so there's nothing new to add. But if you see, we found very few problems. I guess because we think that buffets are awesome. But it's the same problems. It's what is it? Portion control. That's a big thing, and variety is tempting. The amount of variety. So that's what we were talking about, and the solutions we had to just like you said, like fill up on salads, and so that would actually take care of the problem. But I don't think anybody does that.
Depends on what you put in your salad.
Another thing that Samantha said, plan ahead. So if you plan ahead, you might make sure that you might want to think about what you want to eat. So there is that, and eat a healthy snack. Again, kind of copied from what Samantha was saying. So before you go, just eat a healthy snack. So that again fills you up. And then for banquets, so since you're in control of the banquets, what you're ordering, so we said just pick and choose the healthy options when you're requesting what you want on the banquet. So that's our thing.
All right, thank you.
We had the Friends Family House. Barriers, problems, and challenges. Food choices, no control when we're at someone else's house, often unhealthy. Some of the foods that they're serving, we don't know how to log that into our food logs because you're not sure what it was made with. And eating while mingling, kind of the mindless stuff. You're absent-mindedly, you're talking to someone, you're just kind of reaching, grabbing whatever they're putting in your mouth without realizing it. And challenges, we want to be polite. We don't want to be rude when we're a guest at someone else's house. Solutions we looked at: offer to bring a healthy dish, bring our own meal, eat before going. If it's just an evening there, if it's a few days, you really want to plan ahead and bring yourself your own supply of healthy snacks. Maybe even another solution is just even ask, talk to them, ask ahead of time what they're planning. Choose healthy or very small portions. Do not carry a plate around, tempting, plus hosts like to try to fill it. They're like walking around at a dinner party. If they're a really good friend, fill them in ahead of time. If they're really your friend, they'll be supportive and work with you on what you need to do. Be positive and don't be crabby with them.
Can I say something? We're kind of coming into the holidays, and a problem that I've had is that neighbors and friends and stuff sometimes give cookies, candy, and stuff like that as gifts around the holidays. And I used to think about that, and thought, well, I don't want to offend somebody because they're making this nice gesture, but I thought, well, it's probably better to be truthful. And I found that people are I was surprised that practically everybody that's done that, they're thoughtful enough to give you a gift, they're thoughtful enough to be understanding, and I'd say, I'm sorry, but I'm really not supposed to eat this stuff, and I appreciate the thought. And because I know if I try to be nice and say, oh, thank you, I'm not going to just give it to somebody or whatever. I'm going to go home and eat it, or so I find that that's something that we're coming up to, and for me, it's better to decline.
And another thing you could do is present them with a healthier option back. So you present them with like a fruit basket or something back, which could be an option, or a fruit salad. This could be an option. But we're pretty much done for today. There is a to-do in the back of your packet. It's just saying keep track of your weight, keep track of your fat and calories over the holidays, and your taught previously, there is an action plan here to work through your problems and get to a solution. So if you have any problems over the holidays, you will be still talking to your health coach next week, and we will not have a session after Thanksgiving. So this weekend, or next Monday, we will not have a session, but we'll be back the following week.
Do you have our original weights tonight?
I do not have them tonight. I was planning to bring it, but we had all the food and everything, so I didn't get a chance to bring it. But I can give it to you personally over the phone. I'm gonna give it to the health coaches too. All right, and I know there was a question.
I think that was a fantastic idea for a solution to a problem
Okay.
of the amount of food you get in a restaurant. Ask for a takeout box when you get your food, and put your takeout in the box before you even start eating.
Yeah, that's what we could do. Yeah.
And we have takeout boxes, so if
Yeah,
you
we
want to
do.
steal any food,
We have a lot of food left.
I've
Please
already
take some.
for tomorrow.
Take
lunch.
some for tomorrow.
Ice. We can cook, put the cooked food, it's good for 2 hours outside and 2 days in the fridge and 6 months in the freezer.